We headed east, huge change of scenery from where we've been. Terrain drastically different. Not gonna lie, I was tired of the chalky dust of the West Coast. Now we come out here and so much for complaining about dust because now we just got mud.
It's just so different out here with the wet roots, rocks, steep hills. One little mess up here could be a lot more time than say on the West Coast where it's dry and you can get going a lot easier.
Man, I've been waiting so long for the Burros to come east to my territory. I want to see everyone hit some hill climbs on the East Coast, some classic slick hill climbs. I'm not talking like powdery, silty hills. I'm talking roots, rocks, sticks, stones, like all the East Coast crap that you don't want to hit up a hill. We're here on the East Coast in my terrain, and I want to show the boys what's up.
I can't step.
Hey guys, Trystan. We're back at the Burros. Had a pretty tough year, couple injuries, but I'm finally back. I miss being at St. George with all the boys. That's one of my favorite things to do, but we're back here on the East Coast, riding with all the Burros and having fun.
Trystan was back and all of a sudden it was just to the same antics per usual, just elevating the Burros game out there. So honestly, it was awesome to have Trystan back. He just like eggs us on. He's the instigator for sure, so it was good to have him help kind of like push our limits and see what we can do.
McConnell made it! Cody! This kid's half your age, bro!
Stop, move that log!
It'll take like 20 tries, but it's whoever can clean it, whoever can hit it like no dabs, perfect. And then it's like move on to the next one, do the same thing on something else.
Yeah, we love getting the Peewees to send it. That's our favorite thing. Because like if they make it, it's like, oh heck yeah, and then if they don't, it's like a cool tumble and they just bounce.
You didn't have a lot of speed, but you committed. You got twice as well as Cody does.
I didn't realize how close everyone was until I started riding with them. Like, everyone's friends. Like, you train together and then come race day, it's everyone's fights for themselves.
I think it's sick for the Hawaiians getting featured in the Burros episodes. It's pretty sick watching all like Trystan and Will and all of them hitting the lines, and I feel like it's definitely going to put the Hawaiians out there and show what we're really capable of, and that we can hang.
Just freaking hold it and hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah, the Hawaiians are feeling it out here. They're definitely a little bit more in their element compared to the West Coast, and like just full commitment. And even Makana, like I think he's 16 or something like that in the A class, and he greased that thing before I did to the trees. So they're feeling frisky this weekend.
Cody was for sure mad, and I know Will was too, because Will never even got it. But Cody's kind of a veteran and one of the best in the world, so to not get it, and a 16-year-old kid half his age just, wow, wide open and got it was pretty sick. I was stoked for him at least, and I'm sure he was stoked to beat Cody up, because that's kind of every young man's dream, is to beat the veteran pro up a line.
It was pretty sick. I was stoked to make it before him, but yeah, you get lucky every once in a while.
I feel like everyone who comes east, their first thing they notice is how green everything is. So that's like one of the biggest changes of the East Coast is more green, it's slick, it doesn't really dry up in the woods ever because the trees are covering it, and yeah, it's kind of what the East is known for, is just being wet.
That's a sick creek, huh?
Dude, this place is unreal. You've ridden here before, yeah?
Yeah.
This is Cody, Ryder, myself, Trystan, Makana, the other Hawaiians, Ryder and Hayden Guest, Nico on the Freshie, getting ready for our race this weekend at Battle of the Goats.
We were in this area today that was, I don't even know, like 400 by 400 feet, so quite small, like tiny. And we essentially made 10 to 15 different variations of lines in this area, and we pretty much just sessioned them each for 20 minutes. And I think we're all just trying to get to the point where some of us are trying to achieve just getting up it, and then some of us are trying to achieve something greater, which is maybe riding it without taking a foot off, or just doing it perfectly, whatever perfectly is in our mind.
I've literally felt like I was at a trials national from 2010. Everyone in the same area, practicing the same thing, and you're just trying to perfect your technique, right? when you go out and do big, huge loops, you're not really learning anything, whereas kind of doing repetitions in the same thing will, it just makes you a better rider, more aware, and helps you just get a better feel for the terrain.
So we just sections or hills, and honestly, we don't really get bored of it.
Yeah, so the hill climbs that we're hitting in the creeks, we're all in this like cool little playground area that I like to call it, and yeah, we're just sessioning, going up the hills, and you have to go up a rock, and there's some super cool stuff out there.
Go, 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 go! Ow! You gotta hug the log.
Oh, thank God. I really did not want to make that.
Damn.
It was raining there for a bit, and honestly, I almost started like riding better, but it was sweet. Like goggles back, things fogging up, so humid. It's awesome.
Yeah, my dog can climb. He got angry.
Yeah, Will was struggling on some of those hills. I was like, what's going on here? Is he like trying to honey us right now and make it look like he's struggling? Because Ryder Leblond did it with me at Grinding Stone and he smoked me. So I'm not gonna count anything out for Will come race day. You know, maybe he was struggling a little bit with his tire and moose setup. That could be it, that's a huge factor out here. So I'm not gonna discount him. Everyone has those days and he could be just playing with us.
Willsy, put a poke up that, buddy.
Oh! That was still a sick line, even though you out.
Holy. Maybe the hardest one was a hill climb, and then we had to turn right over roots and then up a big slab, which is kind of one we've done here before, but no one really gets anymore, I guess, because it's so chewed up. And so I was the first one to send it up that. It's always the first guy who's got the hardest job, because no one knows it's possible until one guy puts it up it, and then everyone's like, oh, their eyes open up, and then they can believe it once one guy does it.
Trystan, one time, his back wheel come off the ground, and then when it landed, I thought he was done. I was there with his mechanic, Nige, and I think we both said to each other, he's done, like right when it happened, but he like back wheel hopped and got going again and then shut up the next bit, so that was pretty sick.
Man, it's almost easier from here.
That's what Ryder just said.
It's not any harder. Yeah, when you open up everyone's eyes to a line being doable, it's like, for me, a pretty sick feeling, because everyone's looking at it, nah, it's too risky, dangerous, might get hurt, might smash the bike. Well, like, if I can do it, then it's like, holy, that guy's like God. Like Cody's done that to me a lot, so when I get my turn, it feels pretty good. Nice, pack it up, dude, we're out of here.
That was fucking insane.
That was sweet, yeah?
This shit works so much better, like, it will be.
That was I thought you were for sure.
Nice little balance here, huh? Trial style. I do want to talk about my splatter that Ryder didn't do on a bigger bike, and he's smaller than me, but I'm still not proud of that splatter. I did it horrendous. 2 times in a row. I'm like falling. I couldn't get lift. I think the kicker was just a weird shape. Holy shit!
Ah, Cody!
I barely made it. It was super greasy.
Yeah!
I don't know. It was, I feel like in the drive probably would have went, but I made it up without crashing. It was ugly. I would go back and do that one again too. I'm like on my way down as I hit the rock.
Dude, negative lift.
Negative lift.
Pretty much.
It's like like my arc ends and I'm on my way down as I hit the rock.
Yeah. I don't know, Cody.
We don't have to do it. We'll ride something else.
He took my money. He hits a splatter I don't want to hit. I can't burrow like Cody, dude.
What's the drop off over there? Is it
What?
gnarly?
Oh yeah. Film this, Blake.
I don't like that one mentally.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's no problem, but it's like you could easily get pushed.
Yeah.
So there was this gnarly crack line that I didn't even want to do. There's a crack, there was leaves in it, so you couldn't see what was in it, and I didn't want to go over the bars because I'm scared to go over the bars since my collarbone. So I took a gnarlier line and it was way worse. I almost went over the bars for sure.
I don't really like that. Whoa, T-Hart!
This is now.
This one was gnarly.
That's
Yeah.
Ryder, smoke that thing.
Okay.
I think today's perfect.
I don't know. It wasn't wet.
That one looks burly.
Today's honestly probably the perfect day for it.
What's that?
Today's probably the perfect day for it.
What is?
Today.
Oh yeah.
Like condition.
Good.
I still cannot figure out Trystan. Like I said, he's the instigator, and I don't know if he's motivating people to like help them or like just egging them on to see if they'll do it and fail. Like I still don't know to this day, and he likes playing those little mind game things, whereas me, I know if someone probably won't make something, I'd be like, hey, you don't need to try that. Like there's nothing to prove. I'm the old dad in the group trying to soften everyone down. And Tristan's like, you got it, just go for it. And I'm like, I don't know if this is a motivation thing or are we just trying to see some carnage.
Nige, have a crack on this. You ride down and I'll meet you down there. I got off my bike and I scoped it and I wasn't really feeling that one. It was really gnarly, and especially it was raining like while we were there or 10 minutes prior, so it was wet and the run up was maybe 15 feet, so it was, I think it's possible. It would have been nice to do it, just maybe not today. Oh my God. That is nasty.
If there was just a little more run.
That is so nasty. This would take balls. Maybe the only one with balls is the guy in Garnier boots.
Get down here, dude.
I think you got this. Bro, you got this.
We'll catch you.
Be 8 of us. There'll be 8 of us catching you.
Nico, break the bike in, dude.
Ryder and Trystan really like to play mind games. They'll just push you and push you and push you until you hit a line that you probably shouldn't hit. I think part of it is them trying to push you and make you better, but they also want to see a bike be thrown or a little bit of carnage. I think Ryder was probably just messing around. Like, he lined up to it and he was like getting on the gas.
No, I lied.
I think he was just trying to like edge Trystan into it, maybe make it look like Ryder was gonna hit it, get Trystan down there to give it an attempt. But I don't think Ryder was actually gonna hit it.
Ryder lined up for it. He went down the hill and looked at it, but I don't think he was gonna do it. Maybe if we caught him, he would have, but it was so high risk that I didn't see it going. Maybe he saw something I didn't, but yeah, I didn't see it. But someone's gotta open everyone's eyes, so he could have been that guy on that hill.
Off here.
Who did
To
that?
the tree. When it was dry, we were getting up in there, but then
Still don't see it.
from
Oh,
here.
off that.
No, here?
No, he's talking right there.
Oh.
That's big.
It's on an angle as right
It's
now.
it's a stop too, and you actually gotta go quite high.
Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty easy. I didn't go very high. Look where my back tire hit. I hit pretty much on the bottom. This one you can't really half-ass, huh?
I'm gonna try to ride it.
Don't really like this one. This guy's a he's not well. But he's so determined. Damn.
Put that in the highlights.
What are the chances you do that one again, Wilsey?
Pretty high, I'd say. But then it's shit in the trees.
To do the next bird?
Well, to do the rock.
That's a good Cody line, to be honest.
But then to like weasel through the trees is annoying.
I was more on that side. So you come in straight, you have to like weave instantly, which is tricky.
For the wet, slippery creeks, I think the name of the game is to lug and timing, because you want to gain your momentum on either a grippy or flat spot or downhill. So you want to like feather the clutch up over it and then release and get drive down. So it's momentum and timing, because you've got to really dissect the creek and use the power where you're not going to slip. You know?
Take that, wheelie boy.
Out here in the East Coast, it's a lot more similar to Hawaii than the West Coast. A lot more trees, a lot more rocks, a bit more slick. I just like it a lot more than the West Coast and desert. It was good fun, just like we see someone do something and we just try it, or just back and forth, you know. Like, it's so cool, like battling and training with these guys. We just constantly get better.
It was a really sweet creek, like a couple weird little swing arm grabbers, but honestly a really good little section to train in. I really like that type of hard enduro riding where it's picking it apart, not just like one big hit, but like a continuous line. I think the creek was like, maybe it doesn't look spectacular on camera, but in my mind it's the best thing for training and putting in these races. That rock where your rear is, you're never gonna make it with that rock there. You're just gonna like shoot down and like, it's like gonna be too steep of a G out. Yeah, there was a really gnarly line I kind of opened up. We moved some rocks and it just literally goes to my trials days of pioneering new stuff. Like, I always get bored with the old, I want something new and exciting, and that line looked really cool. I just, you know, go up a waterfall. Who wouldn't want to ride up a waterfall? It could have probably gone, but I backed off. Tried to open it up. None of us really made it great. Cavello probably greased it better than anyone. And even then, I think he maybe got a little bit of a pull.
Oh, I was scared.
So I wish, like I was literally talking today on the way to the race. It still bugged me that I didn't make it. And I wish I had done it in first gear and second. I was trying to run it in second and just losing a bit right off that initial clutch dump. So I'll go back next year. I'll accomplish that thing. I can't step. Yeah, if only I had like, you know, listened to myself and more with Sidi training and maybe thought about trying a different gear in there. Normally you want to ride a gear up, but sometimes you got to be a gear down, and I think it would have got me up that ledge. I almost made it that time.
First 4-stroke up here.
Yeah, we got old Gussie boy out here on the 250F. He had a gummy tire on though, so he's dialed. He's out here having fun. Probably show us a thing or two, to be honest. What do you think of that line?
That's pretty big. It's really intimidating for sure.
It's a big boy line.
Yeah, my elbows kind of hurt. I keep falling on the rocks.
Right.
We're watching greatness, boys.
Depending on how this goes, the van's f***ing leaving in about 5 minutes.
Are you serious, champ? That's not the attitude. He claims that he's fucking gonna stick around for a bit.
Obviously the East Coast is really wet, but I think one of the biggest things is, especially this time of year, all the leaves. you don't know what's underneath, especially for the hills. It's got a blanket of leaves and there's heaps of roots and rocks that you can't see. So the first few times hitting a hill, it's kind of blind and you're doing it off feel. I think that's overlooked for sure.
So as I'm getting older, I'm kind of getting to be a veteran now. Me and Cody are the oldest ones, and we got some young burros coming in, which is sick because 10 years ago that was me. I was the 18-year-old, just not super good, but willing to try anything and can bounce and roll down any cliff or whatever. So they're riding really good.
So it was like a corner into this rock slab with a rock above it. And first you just had to get onto the rock and it would want to like kick you up super high. So you had to like dial that in, land your front perfectly in a hole because there's a root that if you landed too far left, it'd slide you in and you'd lose balance. It was just like a perfect line. You had to de-weight and weight the bike perfectly to get up and over the rock after the hole and then just open it up and try and climb out from there.
Damn!
For me, it always feels good when I do something in front of like Trystan or Ryder or one of them. Not very often, but sometimes you can beat them into a line and that always feels good.
This shit. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Holy shit. What are you doing here, man? Like, can you give us a tip? You did the hop so nice right there. Getting these young kids on the video is definitely going to be good because it just kind of shows you don't have to be a top guy to do some of these lines, that anyone can come try, and you just got to be willing to put in the work and not be too afraid to get out of your comfort zone. That's probably the biggest thing.
Well, I was feeling good and now my confidence is gone. That was nice.
Well, to be honest, if they're not really into trying many things, I could care less to ride with them. But if they're willing to put in effort, I'll give them my time and kind of coach them through it because for me, it's rewarding. It's fun to see them get better, and it's better for the sport to get bigger too. And so just to have more young guys getting in, which is kind of a hard thing in hard enduro because it's expensive, but it's fun. And I think that's why kids like him, 16, are willing to spend all their money to come do it because it's so fun to throw your bike off a cliff and laugh about it.
Whoa!
They're riding really good, and it's cool to see like this 16-year-old Makana. He's riding so well at 16, so the future it's gonna be gnarly. Hopefully I'm out of here by the time he's rolling around factory big time because he's gonna be a weapon. He's got to stay at it though. You got to stay focused, and he's got to put another 5 or 8 years in. But if he stays at it, I think he's got a bright future.
What a machine! He's a machine.
It's cool to have the younger kids here. Feels like last year that I was their age, and hanging out with the factory guys and getting some parts and riding with the top pros and just being there is cool. And then, yeah, I think that's just the sickest thing. We can all ride together. Today, perfect example. All different ages, all different skill levels, but it was all a good time.
I thought I had it. What a piece of shit line that is.
I even had that one.
Me too.
I use Bulletproof designs because they are literally bulletproof.
We are pushing our bikes to the absolute limits, and you want something to always protect those parts on your bike so you can finish the ride or the race.
They are for sure the strongest products out there. Nothing even compares.
It means a lot to have Bulletproof on board with me and the Burros. They just want to see everybody grow together and keep us coming out here.
Yeah, the Sidis they're 100% my favorite boot. I mean, even before I was sponsored by them, I would buy them full price. I'd pay more for them. Maybe don't tell them that, 'cause I don't want to pay for them, but no, they're good. They last long, they're comfortable. They come out of the box kind of ready to go, and I think they have the best feel when you're doing like trialsy maneuvers on the dirt bike. super cool that Sidi kind of backs the series and is a sponsor of the series, because most of us do wear the boot, and it's cool because for hard enduro, they're probably one of the best boots, so it just makes sense, really.
It's really cool to see that Sidi values hard enduro and hard enduro content, and so to have a really great company like Sidi on board is awesome.
Let's see the Yama dog climb.
I gotta do third gear.
Let's see that Yama dog.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder who respects who more. Sometimes I like to think I respect him more than he respects me, but I don't really know what's going through his brain. I know I really respect Cody, and I've always been really fair with him. I think I've never done any wrong with Cody. I've always been respectful, so. And for the most part, he has, I would say, with me too. I think he respects me. I think I kind of stole his limelight a bit, so he might be bitter about that, because he was kind of, you know, the guy to win all the hard enduros in North America. And then just as the championship got going, I kind of came in and started winning it right away. So I kind of took his KTM ride a little bit and kind of came right into the races and started doing quite well. So maybe it made him a bit bitter, but I don't know. I mean, he's had a pretty good career, and he's an amazing rider. So I know I wouldn't change anything, and I don't know if he can say the same, but hopefully. That's what's unique about hard enduro and me and Cody in Pacific, is that we're just friends, and you know, we're not trying to kill each other. We're just friends, and we still want each other to do the best we can, but we will go for a win if it's there.
Trystan gets by Cody and the crowd goes wild.
And I think he'd probably agree. My hill climbing is, I'd say, far superior to his. He's far superior in the rocks to me, and I think I'm pretty superior in the hills. So we kind of, like the last 6 years or so, we've kind of just had this battle going where, you know, in the rocks he pulls ahead, and then we get to a hill and then I can get him, and then we kind of just go like this for 4 hours sometimes, and it's just interesting when you really like something that you just do it for fun, and you don't really care how long it's been or how many tries it takes. You just do it, and the results show.
So the tree line, splitting the tree gap, that was kind of my idea and Nigel Parker's idea. It wasn't like a crazy tight fit. It wasn't like you had to like jump through it, but you have to kind of like, you would almost absorb into it and like suck through to try and fit and wiggle your way through the crack. I can't get the roots.
It was a hill climb we were already working on, but it was a different exit in between two really big trees, kind of like a V, and there was like a rock right at the bottom of the tree, which was like perfect to just launch kind of right in the middle. And Cody took a couple cracks at it, and I'm like, that looks pretty fun. So I went straight for it, and I think I got it on my third try. I threw the bike, and I just hugged the tree. It should be pretty sick footage of that, to be honest. Yeah! When I hugged the tree, it was maybe possible I was coming backwards, which could have been bad for me and the bike, and luckily Cody came in and he pushed me up a little bit, which is pretty nice because he didn't have to do that, and maybe something could have happened that would have benefited him, but I guess he respects me enough to to put me before himself sometimes, which is nice to know I got a guy like that.
Holy, you came to the rescue?
I saved you. That was so cool. You know, I could have easily just let him fall back off that and destroy the race bike right before the race, but I won't do that. I was being nice. Yeah! You could just tell it was going. Like midway in the hill, you're charging so good.
Once I can hop over that spot at the tree, it's so much better.
Yeah, me and Cody have a pretty interesting relationship on the track. I think we go hard and we race hard, but off the track we're friends, pretty close friends. I'd say we've known each other for like 12 years now, and we text and talk, and he's not my best friend, but we're certainly pretty close, I think. So I value that because I think he's a good guy and he's one of the best in the world. So I mean, not a bad guy to be friends with.
Come on, dude, we got precious cargo here.
I was trying to go through the tree.
Wow.
The next time around, I just went straight through it and kind of nailed it, which was pretty sick.
There's a log there.
That's Jut.
Yeah, Ryder!
Nice.
I'm back. I'm breaking the top 5 now this weekend.
Cody! Cody, you're up. I'll catch you.
I'll try it one more time.
No,
Two more times. Nice, sucker!
Damn it!
I should have gone.
It's cool to see the different styles. Like Cody's super technical, trials, doesn't dab a foot. Tristan's like, he's not as technical as Cody, but he like goes hard, hits stuff hard, and all gas, hits stuff as hard as he can, and just like makes it. It's pretty cool.
That middle section of roots, what the f?
It was exciting. Like we're all like laughing when Cody wouldn't make it, and then McConnell would make it closer. And yeah, it was just cool to see the battle between a junior and a senior burro.
Nice.
Yeah, McConnell made it.
You're the man.
That's hard on the confidence for the boys. Holy.
How old is this guy? How old are you? 16.
We had a young gun here today, McConnell, and he is riding really well. I've never really seen him ride, but he was the 3rd guy up. Ryder was 2nd, and then him. So he beat Cody and Will. So pretty impressive to be beating those guys. They're really good. So the kid's got a bright future.
Cody, this kid's half your age, bro.
Yeah, the burros are kind of challenging me. I feel like I'm like pushing myself a little bit harder. Like I'm like, okay, I gotta make this, you know? The cameras are rolling, they're looking at me, and then Tristan's hyping you up. Tristan's a big talker. He's like in your ear the whole time, like, why haven't you made that yet? Like, what are you doing? And it's pretty sick riding with them for sure.
Cody was just pushing hard to get it and just got as close as he had yet and just threw his bike to the tree, flipped it over, and I think Cody was pretty mad about that line though.
One ghost ride, I did that for the camera. I could have made it, you know, but it was for the camera crew. I wanted to send the ghost ride. Race bike's dialed, guys. What the f?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Kid's on some heroin or something.
Anyone else want to try my bike? $10 you don't get around the corner.
Okay, let's all do it on Cody's bike.
Cody, give me that fucking thing.
It's pretty sick. All the young guys are like, we're not even making it, and they have 0 fear, and they're going for it too, so pretty nasty. Perfect.
Stoked to get on the footage. It means a lot. I think it's sick to go back and watch all the videos and of all the boys sending it. I mean, when the camera comes out, it's kind of like, oh, I gotta make it now, or oh, and then when you don't make it, you're like, you go back down, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make it this time.
You get it from here, you run my backup bike this weekend. Damn it, dude! I was going for the block! That line's cooked.